When most people heard of President Trump's travel ban, their minds did not immediately jump to esports, with good reason. There are much larger issues with the ban than esports, specifically that this ban seems to be aimed at keeping all Muslim people out of the United States. But even if you aren't interested in them, let me tell you why this could be terrible for the growth of North American esports and why that should matter to you. As of right now, the 7 countries listed in Trump's ban, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Yemen, and Somalia, don't have a very big market for esports and don't hold many tournaments with international attendees, though this may all seem like a moot point. But instead of worrying about the present, I'm looking towards the future. Esports is one of, if not the most rapidly growing markets in the entertainment industry right now, and according to CNN, VentureBeat, and ESPN, it's only going to get bigger. When an industry is projected to get as big as esports is in the coming years, that brings along a lot of money with it. And where there is money, there is job creation. Specifically, jobs in America within the esports teams themselves, the companies that run the tournaments here in the United States, or at the games companies designing the games that are going to get played. Travel is essential to esports as players attend tournaments all around the globe to match up with some of the best players from other countries. Travel has also been a problem within the esports world already. All we have to do is look at TSM's Leffen and his visa problems. For a year, Leffen was not able to come to the United States to attend some of Melee's biggest tournaments because he was not able to secure a visa. Now, this is a man from Sweden, not even one of the 7 listed countries, and this was before all the crazy new bans were even put into effect. Who knows what will happen now that even more stringent checks and bans have been put into place on travel to and from the United States. Now, looking even further into the future, who's to say that President Trump won't ban Chinese travel, where the 2017 World Championship of League of Legends will be held? Or will he ban South Korean travel? Because let's face it, a man who doesn't know if Frederick Douglass is alive can't tell the difference between the good Korea and the bad Korea. This means that teams will not be able to import players from these regions or travel to tournaments there. Even more worrisome is what if a tournament is going to be held in the United States? Will certain teams just not be able to attend these events, thus weakening the competition? This may not seem like a big deal right now, as there has been no word yet on any more bans, but I can tell you who is going to think that this is a big deal. Investors. When it comes to money, investors are very careful and plan out their next move years in advance. Now, why would they invest in a North American esports team, where in the future they might not be able to attend the big-name tournaments, when they could invest in a European, Chinese, or hell, even an Oceania team, where they know their investment will grow for coming years because those places don't have travel bans. And without that money coming into North American esports, these teams will be seriously hindered and players may not look to come here because of the lack of funds. Now, circling it all back, one of President Trump's biggest campaign promises was him saying that he was going to bring back jobs to the American people. This was a promise that swayed a lot of people to his side. Why would he, as a man who is very familiar with the entertainment industry, try to handcuff one of the largest growth markets in esports right here in North America? I mean, E-League just passed 1 million concurrent viewers on a Twitch stream, and that doesn't even count all of the people that watched live on TBS or in person in Atlanta. League of Legends just held its biggest tournament right here in North America last year. Esports is only getting bigger, and implementing these travel bans could have a serious and lasting effect on how esports grows here in the United States. But what do you all think? You think I'm completely off base and this will never be a problem? Or did I happen to help you realize that this could be a serious issue going into the next 4 years of Trump's presidency, which, by the way, is projected to be some of esports' largest growth? I've been your host with the most, Henry Coast. Thanks for watching.